Now this is the Davidson Valley, now commonly called the Fishtail, but this was probably the most important piece of country for the whole tribe, right from up the end of the tableland, right down to Ingan way out. This place up in here, they all used to be frightened of this place, and nobody went in there without one of the custodians from that area talking them into the place. Old fellow named Charlie Kidner, he took a white fellow in there named B. Blackman in 1939, and he really went all the trouble of throwing the dirt in and speaking in language, that because they believed that was a dangerous place. Now, just for start of it, straight up at the end of the valley up here, turn around that way, up there, that hill in the middle there is called Jowan. Now, if we can get up there, I'll show you a cave up there where the old people used to come and hide. And I went up looking for it one day. I found it years ago, but then they'd never burned it and the scrub grew up. But I found it again a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And so there's Jowan in the middle. You've got the middle Davidson going straight up there. The north Davidson goes round behind this ridge, and you can see the south Davidson in there. And then along the Davidson Creek here, that's down this way, coming down. Robert and Tony Grant's name is up in there, and Phyllis is down here at a place called Ingan. And all along there is all named and known. That up there is Burai Hill. You can pan to that if you want to show. Just up straight up there on the top, that big hill there. That's Burai, and it's got a name behind it for the top. This part over here called Walmal. Burai on this side, Walmal over that side. There's another name here for a creek coming down there. I'll give you all them as we go up there. So it's just that this was all forest pocket here, and I come up here when I was 4-year-old, 1939. It was just all wild country. Probably the prettiest place in Australia them days. It was untouched. So we'll go on up and have a look at and try and get up to the top of a place called Milberby. Here we're on the North Davidson Creek here. The middle Davidson is just over there, joins there, and the South David runs into it a bit higher up there. So this is where all the waters of the Davidson actually meet, and just down a bit further. This here where we are is the old stock route crossing. But in the early days, this was the main camping ground around here, and over the other side there, where the old people used to come and camp in the wet season, and they'd go for food. They had walnut and two types of walnut, yellow and black walnut and black pine all along the top there. They had plenty of fish here. In the early days the fish were that thick in here. They get big black one like that. It even come up on, when I was little, come up and bite me on the leg. They were that quiet. But it's the most beautiful place in the lot. We can't get across here today, but just in there, it's all just like behind me, all where the water's hot spring and got these river guns there. We cut timber here, my brother and I, from 1955 right through to 1966, and we worked all through this country here. Just up on the top here, I've never seen timber as thick as was up there, big pencil cedars and oaks and maples. It was a tragedy now to think about them all gone. But when King Ranch come across, they cleared all this country, but they didn't do too much damage up in the top here, which is good. But then the stock route goes up here and goes up onto the range and out to Jirrbal. And all around here is all named in different Aboriginal to it. Up this river here is the Davidson Falls, which we hope to be able to get some shots of later. And it's probably the roughest country of the whole lot, because up in that country is waterfall after waterfall and steep banks. But it is one of the most prettiest countries that I've ever seen, and I've travelled across Australia and in New Guinea a lot. But this is pretty exceptional country in here. And as traditional owners, we still have a good agreement with the people who are planning Fiji now to be able to come back and walk around and see the places that we know so well. So that's just a rough one for today, until we can get across this creek when it's a bit more shallow. That's it. Alright, this place here is a very significant place for the old people. Of course, this is where they used to camp here, and we'll take a shot after out there on the big pocket. But this particular place here around here is called Milberby, and I come out this way here in 1939 when I was only 4-year-old, and it hasn't changed much except they've knocked the trees down, but most of it's just about the same. But as you can see, it's spectacular, and if we do a pan around later of that there, you'll see how lovely camping place it is. Plenty of water, plenty of wood, plenty of nice places to camp, so you can see why the old people would be very consider this a very special place. It's certainly, I have a long history back with it. We'll go down there now and just have a look where these two creeks meet, and then do a shot outside.
On my way up north, up on the Venture, I pulled back the hood, and I was talking to you, and I knew then it would be a lifelong thing, but I didn't know that we could break a silver lining, and I stood still like a good book back in Vegas. Deep there, I saw the fairy tale.